Isn't it the best when plans get canceled? A cozy night at home can feel way more refreshing than a crazy party, right? If so, you're not alone in your love for being alone. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating psychology of people who genuinely enjoy solitude. It's not about being antisocial or lonely. It's about something much deeper and more positive. First, let's clear up a common misconception. Loving solitude is not the same as loneliness. Loneliness is a painful, involuntary feeling of being isolated. Solitude, on the other hand, is a choice. It's the deliberate act of spending time with yourself for rest, reflection, and recharge. People who seek solitude aren't running away from others. They're running towards themselves. So, what makes someone a solitude lover? A big part of it is personality. If you're an introvert, you're likely wired to find social interactions draining and alone time energizing. Carl Jung, the famous psychologist, described introverts as individuals who draw their energy from their internal world of thoughts and feelings. After a busy day of meetings or social events, an introvert feels depleted. Solitude is like plugging into a charger. It restores their mental and emotional energy. This is a fundamental difference in brain chemistry. Studies have shown that introverts have a higher baseline level of cortical arousal, meaning their brains are naturally more stimulated. Too much external stimulation from a noisy environment can easily become overwhelming. Another key trait is high self-awareness. People who enjoy their own company often have a strong connection with their inner selves. They are comfortable with their thoughts and emotions, and they don't need constant external validation to feel good about themselves. They use their alone time for introspection, to process their day, understand their feelings, can make sense of their experiences. Regularly reflecting on yourself helps you really get to know who you are, what matters to you, and what you want in life. They become their own best friend, capable of providing themselves with comfort and guidance. Creativity also plays a huge role. Throughout history, many of the greatest artists, writers, and thinkers have been proponents of solitude. Think of Isaac Newton developing his theories under a tree, or Virginia Woolf needing a room of one's own. Solitude provides the mental space necessary for deep focus and creative breakthroughs. Without the distractions of social demands, the mind is free to wander, make novel connections, and dive into complex problems. The quiet allows for what's known as diffuse mode thinking, where your brain can work on a problem in the background, often leading to those sudden aha moments of insight. So, if you're a creative person, your desire for alone time is actually a powerful tool for your craft. People who cherish solitude also tend to have a higher degree of emotional regulation. They've spent enough time with their feelings to know how to manage them effectively. Instead of seeking distraction when they feel sad or anxious, they allow themselves to sit with the emotion, understand its source, and process it in a healthy way. This doesn't mean they never struggle. It means they've developed the skills to navigate their inner landscape without panicking. This emotional independence makes them incredibly resilient. They don't rely on others to fix their moods, which in turn makes their relationships with others healthier and less dependent. Furthermore, these individuals often have a different perspective on social connection. It's not about the quantity of friends, but the quality of the connections. They prefer deep, meaningful conversations with a few close people over superficial small talk with many. Because their social battery drains more quickly, they are selective about how they spend it. They invest their energy in relationships that are genuine and enriching. When they do socialize, they are fully present and engaged, making them wonderful listeners and loyal friends. They value authenticity above all else. Another psychological aspect is a sense of inner security. People who are comfortable being alone don't fear boredom. They have a rich inner world and a host of interests that they can pursue on their own. Whether it's reading, gardening, learning a new skill, or simply daydreaming. They don't need constant entertainment from the outside world because they can generate their own. This self-sufficiency is a sign of a secure and well-developed personality. They trust themselves to handle their own time and their own minds. So, how does this preference for solitude develop? It can be a combination of innate temperament and life experiences. Some people are simply born with a more introverted nature. For others, positive experiences with solitude during childhood can shape this preference. Perhaps they had a hobby they loved doing alone, or parents who respected their need for quiet time. These early experiences teach them that being alone is safe, enjoyable, and productive. Now, it's important to remember that this is a spectrum. You might not be a complete hermit, but you might lean towards needing more alone time than others. There's no right or wrong way to be. The key is to understand and honor your own needs. If you feel drained by too much socializing, it's okay to say no to invitations. If you feel refreshed after a weekend with just a book for company, embrace it. In our hyper-connected world, the pressure to be constantly on and socially engaged can be immense. The ability to embrace solitude is becoming a rare and valuable skill. It's a form of self-care that allows for mental clarity, emotional stability, and a stronger sense of self. It's not about rejecting the world, but about building a strong enough inner foundation to engage with the world more meaningfully. So, the next time you find yourself happily canceling plans to stay home, don't feel guilty. You're not being weird or antisocial. It's merely tending to your inner world, recharging your batteries, and cultivating a relationship with the most important person you'll ever know, yourself. It's a sign of strength, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence. What are your thoughts on this? Do you love your alone time? Share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear how solitude benefits you. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the human mind. See you next time.